Good morning. I know I haven't done this in a while, so I thought I would give it a whirl. So I just left 807.6. It was a really nice tent site right next to this creek, Mountain Creek, where it has a spectacular history. You probably saw that in yesterday's video. So anyway, just wanted to say it's a glorious day. We've had 3 days of no rain and feeling pretty spoiled by it. The problem is they're now saying slight chance of rain and slight chance of rain tonight. Well, slight chance of rain is slight, right? So I'm hoping they're wrong. So a couple of options for today. I know when I do this, I realize that it can make you guys bounce around. But this creek is just so nice. I wanted you to see it with me, but I can't stop, So these are my options for today. Either there's a shelter like 15 miles, 15 and a half-ish, I think. But I'm really, really hoping that I can push to a tent site at 18 and a half. It doesn't have a name, but it said really, really great tent sites, which I have now learned, not all tent sites are the same. You would think, right? Some sites are not created equal. When something says, hey, I'm a tent site, you would think that at least they'd be flat. But no, they say, oh, this shelter has 3 or 4 tent sites, and they're so sloped that, you can't even stay on your air mattress. It's just so ridiculous. So anyway, this one, the comment, so you read the comments. That's the whole point. You see something, says tent site, read the comments. The other thing, like the water sources, campsites and tent sites, they don't necessarily have water sources. I have seen shelters with no water sources. So you really have to open it up and read and know what you're getting into. Because so this 18 and a half, for example, says spectacular tent sites and a 500-foot walk to one of the top 3 best sunsets on the whole AT. All right, now, if it's going to rain tonight and it's all cloud covered and I don't get no spectacular sunset, oh well, that'll be a disappointment. But I know that's a possibility. However, I'm hoping they're wrong. But at least great tent sites. So I'll take it. The one thing, though, the caveat with that one is there is no water source. So I will have to carry my water in 2.5 miles, which I've done before, so it's not the end of the world. The thing is, I've got to know that's where I'm staying, because I certainly don't want to be carrying water 2.5 and go, oh, I feel great, I think I'll move on. Because there is a shelter at about 23 miles. But again, that's a long day. And you know what? I came to a conclusion yesterday. I was walking, and it was there was a lot of elevation, and we were taking a lot of pictures. I was walking with Hey Google, as you know, and we were taking a lot of pictures, and we were dilly-dallying a lot. So it occurred to me, I was starting to get anxious inside, and I didn't know why. I'm like, what is so, you're still getting there at a good time. You're going to get there at a good time. And it occurred to me, it's not as much, maybe in the beginning when I was still learning this whole thing and the routine of setting up camp and all of that, and it definitely took me longer. Now I can set up camp, quick. But it occurred to me that when I get to camp late, I rob myself of my relaxing time. Because once camp is set up, I get to just crawl into my tent. I was telling my husband, crawling into my tent and into my, oh, look at this. It's just the way the sun hits everything. All right, I'm readjusting this in my hand because I'm gonna drop it in the water. Don't want to do that. All right, you can watch me precariously. It's not hard. It's not bad. It's just, again, don't want to misstep and fall in the water or drop my phone in the water. Okay. So, as I was saying, it's just that there it is. There's that beautiful sun. I am freezing to death, by the way. I know, squirrel, right? Like, what stay on topic, Karen. No, my toes and my fingertips were freezing today. It's like, how can this be? But mornings and evenings are cold out here. Okay, so I love when everything is set up and, I made dinner, everything's cleaned up. I'm ready to go crawl into my tent, into my, sleeping bag. It's like curling up on the couch before I go to bed. And I absolutely love that part. You just kind of lay there and snuggle and just think about the day, think about tomorrow, think about everything. But that's my relaxing time. And if I get to camp late, then it's just set up camp, get dinner, go to bed, wake up, get hiking. There's no relaxing time. And I feel robbed. So that's why, even though, yeah, sure, 23 miles would be, some nice progress and all, I just think that it would be for a long day, and I think I'd get there late, and I think I would be disappointed with myself because I wouldn't get my relaxing time. So, and actually, isn't that the best part of camping anyway? You have to admit. So, okay, now I'm going uphill. I am going to give you one last view of this spectacular sky. Oh my gosh. And then I'm going to hang up and tackle this hill. And from what Google said, all the gain, no, not all the gain. That would probably be an exaggeration. But a significant portion is in the beginning. I really like it when that happens. If, it's cool of the day, heat me, warms me up quickly. And then, the rest of the day when you're getting tired isn't so bad. I pray he's right. I did not look. All I know is that if I go 18 and a half today, it's 5,400 feet of gain. If I went to that shelter at 23, it's 6,000. All right. Until later. Goodbye. So, I am very sure this has to do with the time of year. So today is, May 25th. And I would say for the last 3 days, which probably means mile 750-ish, could be, ish. Let's go with ish. There has been a tremendous amount of this tall grass. Like, you can't avoid it. It's just scraping your legs on both sides. And so with ticks in mind, definitely want to make sure you have some kind of a tick repellent. I'm still believing in mine. Please understand, I don't believe it's necessarily perfect. I got a recipe off the internet. All I can tell you is so far I haven't seen ticks. But people I'm hiking with have, though they're not using my tick repellent. So in case I haven't told you yet, the what mine is a 1/4 cup of witch hazel, a 1/3 cup, actually I take that back, scratch, a 1/3 cup witch hazel, a 1/4 cup distilled water, and 30 drops of cedar wood essential oil. Shake that up really good. I put mine in a spray bottle. So it's just, I have it in the backpack, and I just, the back of my pack, and I just spray my legs every, few hours or whatever. And then, so far so good. But I'm also getting my next set of shoes sprayed with permethrin before I get them. And then what else? Insect Shield. It's a company that you can send them your hiking clothes, and they will give it a permethrin treatment that I guess is good for like 75 washings. I mean, the amount of laundry I do, I am not even going to probably get to 20 washings the whole time I'm here. And then, no, I'm teasing, but you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty amazing. It is pricey, but probably worth it. I knew I'd be in shorts, so I didn't go that route, but part of me, I mean, look at this. Part of me is thinking maybe I should get the tights just to be on the safe side. But right now I'm spraying my shoes, my socks, and my legs all the way up, under my shorts even, so that, little crawlies can't get there. Freeloaders. What else? That's it. But yeah, you want to do something, because it's unavoidable. I mean, this has been going on for at least a good 3 days, and off and on before that. So, all right. Well, that's it. There's my PSA announcement in case you're planning to come through hike at some point and you want to know, where am I? Virginia, mile 807-ish I started this morning. So this is where the tall grasses are knee high. All right, I will stop talking now. Bye. Okay, I am at the top of I don't know, bald? I don't know. I don't think it's a bald. I'm at the top of some hill I just climbed for a long time. And it's beautiful. It's a panoramic. I could, we'll go by and see. Hey Google, Sage a milkshake. Say hello, hello. Showing them the rest of the panorama. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Cue the Lord of the Rings. I do wish I could listen to more music. Maybe after I get my second battery charger, which is in about 200 miles. I don't think I mentioned that. It's being sent to a hostel that I hope to stay at. I plan to stay at. God, it's beautiful. But must go down. So now I'm coming down that mountain, and it's just the view opens up. There were the trees you couldn't exactly see. I don't even know if you guys can see, because I don't know how the, let's see. And it's a little hazy, I think. I keep checking my lens. It's definitely not my lens. But look at this. It's just a big meadow area. Oh my goodness. God, it's just so pretty. And then, of course, I'm sure I'm going to have a better view of it, but while we're here, look at that. Oh, everywhere you look. Oh, and look, got all the little yellow flowers. All right, must move forward. So I am sitting on top of a mountain, on top of a rock pile on top of a mountain, waiting for a top 3 AT sunset. It started to sprinkle, but I'm really hoping we'll still get that sunset. It is spectacular up here, and we ate dinner. We brought our dinner up here so that we could have the best view ever for dinner. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look how far it just goes on forever. And there's the 360. Unbelievable. And here's the rock pile that I'm sitting on. Let's see, let's pull it out. And there's tadpoles in these little pockets of water. So cool. Anyway, incredible. Oops. There. There. So, just giving you the update to close out the day. I did end up making it the 18.5 miles. And yes, the campsites are fabulous. And right now, I am standing on the rock pile, waiting for our one of the top 3 sunsets on the AT. Probably 4-ish miles, that's a guess, before I got here. Swampfoot came up behind me and said hi, and we got to talking, and we hiked together for a little while. And I told him what my plan was, and after a while, he thought it was a great plan too. So we got here, set up our tents, and had everything ready to go, and then Swampfoot had the most phenomenal idea of having dinner up here too. So we had the best dinner view ever. Got pictures of that for you. But I'm going to turn around, and I don't know if you're seeing this because I'm doing the whole backwards phone thing. But hopefully you can see where our sunset's going to be. And of course I will tape the sunset. We had a little scare, a few drops of rain, but they're gone. And I am feeling super hopeful that we're going to have that phenomenal sunset that I've been waiting for. And then tomorrow, I don't know yet. We'll have to figure it out. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. So our sunset may be a bust, but Swampfoot saw the purple glow on the opposite side, so figured I'd get that for you. Got a purple glow behind the mountain over there. Pinkish purple. It's beautiful. Well, if I can't have a beautiful sunset, I'll get a purple glow. All right. Good night, everybody.